back to the show. For those of you who don't know, my name is Paul. I'm the owner of Mr. Post Frame. Today we're going to be putting a metal ceiling up in a shop. So we'll go through, show you a few different tips that we use just to make this a little bit easier. But before we get started, if you guys are interested in designing your own post frame home, email us, design@MrPostFrame. We can help you out with that. Also, check out our Patreon where we help self-builders build their dream. It works out really well because you can ask your questions. We have a live every month. Man, hi! For those of you who want to self-build, you should check out our Patreon where we cover different building topics every month. You can ask your questions, so you should check that out. But let's go ahead and jump into the video. And I'm going to go kill this rooster.
Well, it's 100 feet.
Oh, you did end up doing full roll.
Yeah.
Alright guys, a little update here. We went ahead and put blockade on this whole wall. They decided not to do spray foam on this wall that separates the house and the shop. The whole building is spray foam, but they chose they're just going to do bad insulation here. So we went ahead and wrapped it just to put an air barrier there. We got 2 doors installed, one there, one there. We have these 3 left. One's up here, one's right on the end, and then one separates the utility from a storage room. And then we started putting up our vapor barrier so we can put our steel liner panels up. That's a 20-foot wide 6mm plastic. The hardest part is getting it started, but we get it going. We use little pieces of cardboard to run our staples through. They act as washers, but then we put our trim up right away to help hold that, and then that kind of holds that plastic up there tight. We're finishing up. We got to put braces across here for them to screw their garage door track to, just on that door because it's tall enough that it's going to roll up on the ceiling. These will just roll up and be vertical lifts. So get that done, get all our plastic up, and then we'll start running steel today. I'm not sure how far we'll get, but we shouldn't do too bad, I don't think. All your way? Yep. Okay. So we'll start out by using these little cardboard squares to get our plastic started, and then we immediately put up our trim to help hold this up so it doesn't get ripped off. screw goes on each side of the rib.
Okay.
On each side. So if you want to put out one out here where you can actually see where the truss is. One down and about 70 more to go. It's very important on the next one. Jake, you'll overlap a couple inches. So I can mark that right now for you. So it'll be a 2-inch overlap, which I'll mark for you. Right there. So 15 inches. That's where the edge of your steel is going to come to, okay?
Okay.
I got one there, and I got one here. So if you want to mark, before we put this up, mark 2 3/4 inches, put marks 2 3/4 inches back, that's where your screws will be.
Okay.
Does that make sense? And you're not up here like, because you're going to be the first one to screw this, and we have to make sure that this sits square, because if we get going like this, it's going to cause us problems. Okay? Once we get, I think we get a row up and we're gonna overlap seams, that'll help us, as long as we're not matching the seams up, that'll help us keep that correct.
Okay.
All right, so our trusses are 8 foot on center, so I ordered these sheets 16 feet 4 inches. That way we have plenty of overlap. Usually that way we can use 2 inches each way. Obviously you need some lifts to do this in a high shop. So this is going to be an overlap truss right here. First bay is going to be a little shorter because of the wall, but I still just get 16 foot 4 inches, and then the next one will overlap the truss by a couple inches. It's just easier that way than sorting out different lengths of steel. So this one will have a little bit more overlap, which isn't a big deal. It's going to be covered, works out perfect. So now I will mark this where they need to line their next sheet up. And then we will also mark where they put their screws on the other sheets. So when they put it up here, they don't have to measure. We just have to run the screw in. In this end here, that's gonna get overlapped, we just use a roofing nailer just to tack this piece up here so it doesn't droop down. Just makes life a little bit easier when you're overlapping your next piece. And one thing to keep in mind when you do that, we nail in the center between the ribs, so when you run your screws, you're not hitting this, because I guarantee if you put it here, you will hit it right in the center perfectly. Should be about 14 and 16. 14. Okay. mention is that this is rated to span, I think 9 feet. This is 8 foot on center. So we put a screw on each side of the rib just to give it extra holding strength. Cash, the Oreo killer's coming over here. The dude ate an entire box. I brought 2 of these yesterday or 2 days ago.
2 days like.
He was literally 2 days.
What day do we?
Not today, not yesterday, but the day before I brought these. Brought 2 packages, and this is what's left right here. That's it.
How many?
So
did
this
you
guy
have?
has taken
5 now.
How many did you have?
I've had 1. This guy has taken Oreo 30 to a whole new level.
I had 6.
How many have you had, Cash?
I don't know.
How many's in a
If
bag?
my math adds up, that's probably like 4.
40. Might as well have a couple more.
I might as well.
I went in there to open up the second container. It was already open.
Oh yeah, I broke out and opened it this morning.
Cash came from a family of 7. This kid, or 9, with, right? 6 brothers? There were 6 boys or 5 boys?
5 boys and a girl.
So a family of 8, so you're afraid you're not going to get enough to eat.
Yeah. We're fighting for survival. There's survival of the fittest.
Alright guys, so thanks for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. One thing I will tell you, having 2 lifts, 3 people makes this really go smoothly and is definitely easier than 2. So having the right equipment makes this whole process a lot easier. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next video.